On this inaugural episode of 2019, we talk about why it's so important to get more serious about Facebook this year and why you're wasting 95% of your marketing budget. What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2019 and episode 58 of the DISRUPTu show. I'm Ryan Thogmartin, and this is the Funeral Professions Only Marketing Web Show because I feel like I got more to say than anybody else, and we're going to give you the truth and we're going to be transparent. That's what you should expect from a marketing company. That's what we do. So, a couple different things as we go forward in 2019. That's really what this episode is. What should we be understanding in the social media landscape right now as we go through this year? Number one, relationships. That is the key to success with social media marketing. Look, 80% of your business, according to funeral homes, 80% of your business is relationship driven. If 80% of your business hinges on relationships, how can that be a missing component in your marketing? It absolutely cannot be. So we can't lose sight of that as we go forward with content and talking about social media. Number two, this is the year where you stop kind of social media is something that just lives over here on the side, and it's something that we dump on the 20-year-old they're the youngest person in our firm that's under the age of 30. It's their responsibility to handle. Social media is something that needs to stop getting 20% of your time and start getting 90% of your time. It is that valuable, and it should become the nucleus of your marketing. We've never been this direct in talking about the value of social media, but look, if you're spending money doing anything else other than Facebook, you're wasting money. At this point, here's why. 75% of the demographic that is most profitable for you, that 45 to 65 plus, that is most profitable for your funeral home, 75% of that demographic is engaging on Facebook every single day, and they're spending an average of over 20 minutes each time. So each day, you've got 20 minutes a day where you can be in front of them. No one else can measure that. Billboard company can't do it. Television company can't do it. Newspaper can't do it. Why spend money over here when 75% of your audience, you know where they live for 20 minutes a day, every single day, and you've got zero competition trying to market to them in terms of other funeral homes playing in that arena? You can be the funeral home that owns that online competition, which solidifies the relationship, which ultimately will drive more business. Is it an overnight in the first 30 days guarantee success and your money back? Nope. Never said it was that. This is absolutely a strategy. It's a process, and you got to have a plan. Can you see value in 30 days? Absolutely. Can it be guaranteed? Nope. And anybody that can guarantee they're going to drive leads in the first 30 days, it's a bunch of crock. Because here's the difference. If you consider a lead, we're going to give away a box of these Have a Talk of a Lifetime cards. And anyone that signs up to receive a free box out of our drawing and gives us their email address, if you consider that a lead, sure, you can get that in the first 30 days. But what we consider a lead is somebody actually clicking on something for a purpose, filling out a form saying, yes, I want to come in and have a discussion about prearranging my funeral. That's a lead. You should have an ad strategy that runs that user into the top of the funnel, a content strategy that works them, and then at the end of the funnel, a retargeting ad that produces a lead. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go back to, I believe, episode 51 or 53, where we talk about an ad strategy. It is time to give Facebook the attention and the time investment that it deserves for the upside that it can bring. And look, how do you make sure this happens? One, you got to work with a company that knows what they're talking about. We are insanely transparent about everything that we do with social media and all the info that we provide to you. Here's the deal. We are the only company in the death care space that is a Facebook agency partner. What does that mean? That means $1 spent with us is going to go a lot further than $1 spent with anybody else, marketing company or not, or on your own. Because as an agency partner, we're getting different conversion data that you're going to have access to or anyone else is going to have access to. We're getting different targeting data that no one else is going to have access to unless they're an agency partner. Every single ad account is ran through an algorithm at Facebook to map its performance, and it has to it has to achieve a certain result in that algorithm to be considered for the agency program. So it is insanely important that you're working with a company that knows what they're talking about. There's a difference in just throwing $300 at a Facebook campaign and trying to get a bunch of likes on a page and throwing $300 at a campaign to actually drive leads. The lead campaign, far more valuable, but without the relationship part at the beginning of it, you're not going to be able to drive that lead at the higher conversion, lower dollar amount. So at the end of the day, it's time to grow up and it's time to get far more sophisticated at how you look at social media and understand that this is not something that can just sit off to the side anymore, because the longer it sits off to the side, the larger the door is for somebody else to come in and own that online competition, and they're going to win that conversation, and they're going to be the ones that develop the relationship with your families, and you're going to throw your hands in the air and be like, I don't understand what happened. We've been spending all this money on billboards and television commercials and we still lost call volume. You're not establishing a relationship. A relationship can't be established through a newspaper ad. There isn't enough value. There's not enough transparency. Being able to create content that tells your story, shares your why, and gets that consumer to understand the heart of why you do what you do, that's the content that's going to win the trust of that user, and that's how you leverage them to become a lead. So in 2019, I implore you to get more serious about Facebook and not say, we need to see where it'll plug into the budget. Here's how you make it fit into the budget without spending any more money than you did last year. Stop doing the dumb stuff. 25% of the audience that doesn't engage on Facebook every day lives over there. If you could have 75% of all the money or 25% of all the money, which one would you choose? 75% is going to win every single time. If you know where 75% of your audience is every single day for over 20 minutes, why do we continue to ignore that and spend 95% of our marketing budgets on 25% of the audience, hoping we hit the right people? So in 2019, it's time to get serious about social media and understand the value, and it needs to become the nucleus of your marketing and not just something that gets plugged in. Period. Until next time, keep disrupting.